Right now everything bookie, right now everything bookie. God, I thought my man love man side man he didn't prove. See money come, see money go, watch money come, money move.
Alright, so this was the new EP by Chip. This was the follow-up to episode 1. I know previously he did release Lightwork, which I've done a review on, so if you haven't checked that out, feel free to check that review out. But in this EP, I mainly thought it was a great EP by him. I didn't really have as much to say in this EP as I did with the last one, but I'm just going to run through the tracks and share my thoughts. So with track number 1, it's entitled Pepto-Bismol. You know, I thought this had great production and also thought he had good bars within this track.
Clever, stress in any aspect, I don't need it. Press F5 on them hoes, refresh, old thing trying to claim man. Easy, I beat it, but Billie Jean did, I didn't mean it.
Track number 2 is entitled My Brothers. This featured Wiley and also Frisco. The first time I heard this track, really wasn't into it. I thought that this track sounded too commercial for him, and it kind of sounded like a track that would be kind of pushed as a radio single if he was on like a major label, and you know, one that a lot of people push and say, hey, this track would do well, you know, let's push this out. I think a lot of people would be into it, and that's kind of the feel I had from it when I first listened to it. Since that time, it has grown on me. I'm glad he actually dropped a remix to the track, because it made me go back to the track and actually appreciate it a little bit more, and it's kind of grown on me since then. But you know, by far I don't think it's his best track that he's done, and it's more of a funner track that I kind of felt like he was just playing around and having a good time with, and you know, just spitting on the track with, you know, people from the scene.
Me and my brothers, no one can't tell me nothing, it's just me and my brothers.
Track number 3 is entitled Connected. This featured Eric Bellinger. You know, when I first listened to it, I kind of felt like this would have been a good fit for the London Boy mixtape. I don't know when this track was made, but I kind of felt like this track was probably made around the time where he did London Boy. I could be wrong, but that's mainly the feeling I got from this track.
No, I'm high, boo. I'm high as fuck, live. Shit's my tune, so when the time's right, I make the right move. She smell my net light. That ain't Chanel blue, so ain't you heard my new shit, but y'all be on some new shit.
Track number 4, which is entitled Buki. This track was hands down my favorite track that was done on this EP. I kind of felt like when it first started, it just kind of got me. You know, I heard the beat, loved the production. It was my favorite one from this album. I kind of felt like the song was very similar. I don't know if it was what he was talking about or the beat or just the two combined, but it really reminded me a lot of My Crew, which was also on the London Boy mixtape. And also I kind of felt like this song would have went well on the London Boy mixtape. Track number 5 was entitled Way Up, and then there was a second track which was Positive, and this featured Maverick. On this track, I kind of felt like with Way Up, I thought it was a good track overall.
Nobody ain't blocking your lane. You might be just stuck in your ways. I'm way up my set as the same. I got some shit I need to way up. Way up. Way up. Way up.
I thought he had catchy bars on the track. And Maverick's flow on this is kind of similar to Bone Thugs within the first track on here. The second track, which was Positive, I liked the production that was done in it, and also felt like this was another track that would have been a good fit for the London Boy mixtape.
In these times today, take my mind away. As I light my grade, I will find a way. I hope and I pray my soul stays the same as I pass through the hood where they take lives away.
But out of the two tracks, I thought Positive was the better of the two. I like the keys that were done within this track. With track number 6, it was entitled 96 Bars of Revenge. I'm glad that he put this on the EP. I know Chip has released a series of diss tracks this year, and overall, out of all the diss tracks, this has been my second favorite one, and I mean, it just kind of lived up to the title. I kind of felt like he did a lot within this track, said a lot, and he just showed why he was one of the best MCs out the UK. Track number 7 was the My Brothers remix. This one featured JME and also Lethal Bizzle. I actually like this track better than the original that was done. I kind of felt like Chip's bars were a lot better on this, and I kind of felt like with his bars that he did on it, it was more similar to the diss tracks that he's released later this year. So, I mean, that's one thing that kind of won me over with this track, and that kind of made me go back and listen to the original track a lot more. But overall, there were 7 tracks on this EP. I felt like it was a great EP that he has done. As far as in comparison to his other material, I think that it's way better than Episode 1. I also think it's better than the Lightwork EP as well. But most of the tracks on here that I listened to, I kind of felt like they were tracks that could have been recorded around the time that London Boy was recorded, or kind of during the time where it was recorded. I would say I wish he would release a part 2 of London Boy, but I mean, I kind of like what he's doing right now and the tracks that he's been releasing this year. So, I mean, if you're a fan of Chip, I think you'll like this if you're really into the London Boy mixtape, as it really has a lot of that sound to this EP. But feel free to share your thoughts on what you thought about this EP. What was your favorite track? If you had a least favorite. And also, do you think the sound is very similar to the London Boy mixtape? But share your thoughts. Until next time, this has been Jacob Rob AJ, and I'll see ya.
I feel like booking a flight. Cali cushion Hollywood nights. Worldwide, I catch a vibe. You can put that on my life, or just put me on the mic. It don't even matter when we hit it. I just wanna get away.